Good morning from Terrigal, Australia. And when I say good morning, I mean good morning. It's bright and early. Well, it's early. It's not bright. It's going to be bright in about 20 minutes when the sun comes up. And I am going up to the Skillion. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And this is a vantage point, if you will, that'll overlook the ocean and the small town of Terrigal. And I will be sharing this with you here in just a few minutes. I thought I'd give you a nice view going up to the point. And as I walk along, there's no shortage of people out doing their morning exercises. These folks over here are doing one thing or another. I'm not quite sure. They've got on boxing gloves, so they're doing their morning fitness via boxing gloves, if you will. So let's find our way up to the top. See, there they go. All right, and up we go. And I am just nearing the top. And this is a spot where folks will come and use this. I saw this last night. They will come and walk up and down this hill called the Skillion. So there's the view down, and you can see the city just waking up down below. So let's find our way. We'll find our way to the top and maybe see a sunrise. It's a beautiful morning. Temperature is probably in the low to mid 60s and no humidity. And there you have your Pacific Ocean. Look at that. Good morning, Australia. So there's your view from the Skillion here as the sun is coming up on another day in the land down under. So I'm gonna just do a walk and talk for you and show you Skillion, which is rather a very small little town. Down below there you can see there's the football field, and then just off in the distance is the small town of Skillion right over there. So we'll do a little walk and talk and share this really special place with you. There are some homes that are nestled in the hills just above the town. You can see. I would imagine those to be rather pricey homes. There's a gentleman there. He's on his third lap. How many up and downs do you do?
8 and 10.
Huh? 8 and 10? Ah, good exercise. He does between 8 and 10 up and down that hill. And here's the coast. Look at this view here. All right, I'm going to launch my drone and take my drone for a beautiful morning flight. Now, was that a drone flight or what? And boy, I gotta tell you, there is a steep learning curve, almost as steep as this hill that I'm walking down. There is a steep learning curve to that drone, and I gotta tell you, I see so much potential with it. The drone actually has what are called flight modes, and there's no shortage of the ability. For example, that shot that was focusing on me as it panned or as it zoomed out, that was programmed. All I had to do was push a couple buttons, draw a box around myself, and the drone did the rest. And there's all types of things. I can have it follow people. I wish I had known that when I was filming Michelle up in Noosa Heads with the paddleboard, because I could have just drawn a little box around her, and the drone would have followed her. So let's go see the rest of Terrigal. And I don't think that, to be quite honest with you, there's not a whole lot to it. I don't expect there to be a lot of people on the streets this morning. Maybe there'll be some people on the beach, but Terrigal is a rather small little spot, and seems like there's a fair amount of seniors that live here, and then it looks like it's a holiday spot for a lot of people. So let's go check out Terrigal. As I find my way back, this is the football field where they would play various sports. I'd imagine rugby and maybe soccer, or football as they call it. Very nice. And just up a bit further is this little cove. That was actually a rugby club. There was a rugby club sign right on top of the building. So they play rugby here. So continuing on, there's a gentleman that's just coming out of the surf. Well, not much of a surf, but you get the idea. Look at that. Boy, what a peaceful spot in this world to live in. Isn't it something? Here you got some guys over here trying to decide if they're gonna get in the water or not. So, how's the water? Beautiful. It's beautiful, not too cold?
No, it's not cold.
All right. Little dirty, he said, but not cold. All right, let's go see if we can't find the main beach and the town itself. This would be a great example of some oceanfront property here. Star of the Sea Residential Resort. Isn't that beautiful? There's a shot of the resort that I'm staying at, the Crown Plaza Hotel here in Terrigal. And rather nice hotel, I must say. I've been really pleased with it, and I slept like a baby, as the saying goes. And just over here is a view of Terrigal Beach right there. So there's Terrigal Beach, and there's a smattering of people swimming out in the water. And here you would have Terrigal Beach, and just a smattering of folk in the water here on this beautiful autumn day. I still have to get used to that autumn, and gotta get used to saying autumn in, what is this, March? But they'll be saying winter in July before too long. And this gentleman just coming out from his morning swim. How was the water? Good? Yeah. So, very good, he says. Very, very good. And just up ahead, you have you have the older folks sitting having their their morning coffee here in Terrigal, as one might expect in any town about this time of the day, having their lattes and all that other stuff. Boy, what a beautiful morning. These folks have you would think they have a wonderful life. Fantastic. All right. We'll go look at the town. Now, there's not very much. There's not actually very much to the town here. It's a very, very small town, and I think you're looking at the only traffic light in town. I could be mistaken, but that's I think that's the only traffic light in this town. And this would be Main Street right here. So here is Main Street on a what is today? On a Thursday morning in early autumn. Terrigal, Australia. Place that I'd never actually heard of until about a week or two ago, when a gentleman named Carlo out of Melbourne told me that this would be a nice relaxing place to go visit for a couple days, and I took his advice, and I wasn't disappointed. And wrapping up the video, I'll share this display with you about the Surf Life Saving Club here in Terrigal. And it goes back all the way, it's a timeline back to I think it was back to 1942, and it gives you information about a lot of the women that stepped up and took over the responsibility of providing lifeguard services here in Terrigal when the men went off to the war. Here you can see. During World War II, 72 of the 76 male Terrigal Surf Club members volunteered for active service. In their absence, the wives, sisters, and sweethearts of the brave men train, examine, and achieve their bronze medallions, but are denied them by the SLSA. 35 of these women patrol Terrigal Beach from 1942 to 45, ensuring no deaths between the flags. Movie Tone recorded these ladies in a newsreel shown all over the world. There's some more of them. Isn't that something? Wow, fantastic. There they are going through some training. They gave you some other information, a new clubhouse for a new era. Look at that. Terrigal bought its first surf boat from North Stein Surf Club in 1928. It was named Spindrift. Surf boats that followed include Spindrift 2, Miss Terrigal, Miss Florida, and Jack High, among many other boats. All right, folks. So this is going to wrap up your tour of Terrigal, Australia. Boy, I've been to so many little towns along the way. What a trip this has been. It really has been a quite a trip, and I've been here I think about a month, and I've got about a month left of more adventures. But right now it's actually business as unusual. It's only about 8 o'clock in the morning as I'm filming this, and I'm gonna go and sit down and start a start a day's work, just like a lot of the shop owners will be doing here before too long as they roll up their doors. So hope you enjoyed the tour of Terrigal, and perhaps one day you'll be able to walk the same footsteps that I did. So have a great day.